Hi, this is Caroline with Movieguide. We are on the Shooting Stars red carpet. Let's talk to the cast and crew. So how did it feel getting that call that you're getting to play LeBron?
Man, it was pretty surreal, you know what I mean? When he called me, I was like, dang, like when they called and let me know, I was more happy than anything, you know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about much besides like, dang, like, I really just had this great opportunity.
Amazing. And how do you think that the Brotherhood and everything kind of helped LeBron in your study and in your...
I mean, it keeps your head on straight, you know what I mean? It's better to have a support group behind you, because you can't do it on your own, you know what I mean? Because a lot of outside noise, a lot of pressure. You're the best high school basketball player ever. So just, what comes with that, you need a support group. You need people that don't want nothing from you, that just love you and want to see you do the best.
That's beautiful. And what was something really interesting you discovered about LeBron or something really inspiring?
Just how focused he was at a young age, you know what I mean? With all that pressure, with all that hype, you know what I mean, behind his name, he showed up every day and it wasn't a drop-off, you know what I mean? See it now because of where he is.
Absolutely, the work ethic. And also a big theme in this film was family and fatherhood as well. And I'm just wondering, how do you feel about the importance of having a father or just some kind of big brother figure?
Yeah, it's definitely important just so you can have a role model in your life, you know what I mean? Someone to lead the way, just to show you the right things to do in life, all on and off the court. That's a big thing. But, I mean, you see it with him. You kind of had it on his own, but also with Coach Drew, a big father figure in his life.
Beautiful. And then I was hearing a lot about how close all of the boys got, offset as well. And I'm just wondering if you could speak to that. Like, how is that kind of getting close?
Man, I think it's as close as it can get. You know what I mean? Ever since we met each other from the audition, we literally been talking. That was 2 years ago. So we're going on, it will be going on 2 years. We're literally all just talking about this. Like, it's kind of crazy that we talk every day and it kind of feels like I've been knowing them forever now. You know what I mean? Those are like, honestly, I only got like one best friend growing up back home. You know what I mean? So like, that's kind of my support group is them. So.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much for talking with us. And I know that you did a phenomenal job playing, this father figure. And I just wanted to ask you, how important is it to have that father figure in a young person's life?
I mean, that's crucial in a young person's life. A father figure is like the North Star. Like you can get guidance from a father differently than a mother. Not that a mother doesn't be the same, but they have different roles, and so you always can tell the fatherless child, and so it's important to for I hope young men to come out and understand, like, you can be a great father. That's something, it equals something, It seems like people want to be great at other things, but that's something you should be able to receive some accolades for, being a good dad, just a dad that's there, and that's it. You don't even have to do much. Just be there and watch your kid grow and acknowledge them. Acknowledge that. If you don't acknowledge your kid before you know it, they'll be adults and they'll be getting all their acknowledgments from other people, not you. So
I love that. And how did it feel for you kind of playing this role? What was your favorite part about, playing Coach Drew?
Well, he's a lot different than I am, and from him, I was able to gain a lot of the spirit of him a little bit, and he's a very compassionate, easygoing, mild, relaxed and patient stuff that I need to work on. So yeah, it helped me out a lot. It literally, when you're doing a biopic, some of the stuff really gels to you, So yeah.
And how did it feel kind of discovering all these new things about such a living legend like LeBron?
Well, yeah, I mean, and we discovered even more because we were with in Akron where we shot, and his friends he grew up with, so we heard all details on things and he just really has been this sort of miraculous person a long time before we even knew who he was. So, yeah.
That is so amazing to hear. Yeah.
It's like scary how amazing he was at other things. Like, yeah.
Be telling part of your story and be watching.
This is humbling, but it feels good, but it's still very humbling. And when I first, before I saw it the first time, I was like sitting on the edge of the seat. I didn't know what to expect, but they've done a great job. They caught the essence of what the friendship of those guys was, and the special time that they had together.
The fatherly role that was there, and I wanted you to speak to that. How is that in real life? In real life, kind of being a father figure to these.
Whatever I was going to do, they were watching. So I was going to try to be honest with it. How I treated my wife, they're watching. How I talked to the referees, they're watching. I thought that the best thing I could do was try to be the best example I could be. And the other thing is, when I made a mistake, own up to it. And they need to hear that. They need to see that. Yeah.
Would you say then that, family and just having, that closeness, that unity is so important to success?
Definitely. That's, what's made our high school program great. We have the best program in the state of Ohio, and it started with these guys, and they keep coming back, and they stay involved. And my young guys who I'm still coaching, they get excited when they come back, and they're excited when they help them, and they have a word for them, and so it makes it special, and it keeps it going.
How does it feel to be a part of this amazing project about a living legend like LeBron?
It's great, being able to share this moment with my friends and all the people I met. I'm extremely blessed for.
And tell me a little bit more about how close you guys kind of all got. I know I felt it off the screen. I felt you guys' unit and your love for each other. So,
we got 1 month together before we started shooting, but in 1 week we just clicked like that. So I still hit those guys up almost every day. We're in the group chat, always talking. No matter where we are in the world, we always keep in contact with each other. So I really built the brotherhood here.
That's so beautiful. And how would you say, a sense of family, a sense of brotherhood, friendship, it's important to success in life?
It's definitely important to success. There's certain things that you might not be able to handle by yourself, and you might need your brother to pick you up on. So just having people around you that care about you and love you is a good thing. So in this movie, you're going to see a lot of family and a lot of loving, cherished moments.
And what was your personal favorite thing about playing your role in this film?
I would say, just being able to be one of the Fab Five. I just got picked to be one of them. We went to the audition, and it was people going out for different roles. There was so many people there, so I was just blessed to have a part in this and being able to talk to Willie, so it was great.
Yeah. And what do you hope audiences take away from this film?
What loyalty looks like, what brotherhood is about. That's what LeBron James is about. It's brotherhood. You see it all over here. Look, a team of guys made a promise to each other and they did. His boys, he made a promise to. He's done it, right? This is what we need. We need that kind of brotherhood in this world.
And I did love the theme of family in this film. And I'm just wondering, what are your thoughts on the importance of having a sense of family, a sense of a family unit?
It's not even a sense. It's the reality. If we don't invest in our children, then we're sending them out in the world unnurtured. So invest in your children. The family unit is the key. That's where you really understand and know what love really is. So then you can go out in the world. So let's just take care of each other and nurture each other.
Yes, you did a phenomenal job. And
I ain't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
No,
Well,
spoil it.
I'm going to tell you that you did a good job. You did. And how does it feel telling this story of such a legend and such a great family unit?
How does it feel? I feel blessed to be a part of it. First of all, such an amazing person that LeBron is, just to be a part of that community, the part of that family. But then just all my castmates, it's just so talented. So I just felt like I was really blessed to get the call. I got the call from Chris Robinson himself, which is our director. Which also he directed me in New Edition story in the beginning of my career. So when he called me, it was a no-brainer. I'm like, I'm there, yeah.
That's beautiful. And I know that you played the big brother, and I just want to ask you how important it is to have an older male figure, in your life and
Man, it's really important for young males to have that. I feel like guidance, just to have some guidance. If somebody who's already kind of been through some of the things that you're going through, that can help give you a little push, a little word, not to tell you what to do, but to kind of help get you on the right path. I feel like that's extremely important.
And what was your favorite thing about, getting to play this Big Brother role and this character?
My favorite thing about playing the role was I ain't had to cut my hair for like 2 months. It was just whooped out. It was just a bunch of hair everywhere. That's my favorite part. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you produced this movie. What is it like producing a movie about the origins of a legend?
You know, it's funny, I've been reflecting on that and really thinking that I'm not sure I would attack doing a movie about a living legend in this day and age. It's complicated, but he has grown into this person who has been a face and voice for social justice, and he has helped to lift up his community and other communities. So I'm very proud I got into this because I fell in love with the story of his relationship of him and his best friends growing up, and Coach Baru and the people around them. But then I'm all in on who they've all grown up and become as adults.
What do you hope audiences take away from this beautiful story?
I hope that they just are able to feel the wonderment and the surprise of a story that maybe they thought they knew, but that they didn't. And at the end of the day, that they're as inspired by the story of friendship and the story of community the way that I was 14 years ago when I read an article about these guys.
Oh, this was a beautiful film, and I'm so glad that you decided to do it. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to see the full review on movieguide.org.